Making the perfect steak is actually quite easy. You don't need some fancy 5-star kitchen, you just need the right technique. Today I'm going to show you the only 2 methods you'll ever need to cook any size steak. Starting with the butter basting method. Start by seasoning my filet all over with a generous amount of salt. Same thing with some fresh cracked pepper. Once your steak is fully seasoned, you'll need a heavy bottomed pan. Cover the bottom of the pan with a nice layer of oil. You need to make sure you use high enough heat and you can't be scared of it. Just before searing, I'll add a touch of oil to the top of the steak, and once our pan is ripping hot, in we go with our steak pointing away from us. Just hold it for a few moments and then turn your stove down to medium-low. Now leave it. Look at the edges of your steak to look for that browning to begin. Once you feel like it's that nice golden brown level, we can begin to flip. Turn the heat back up temporarily, and then you can flip. There's our crust on one side, now we just have to get the other. So you've got that nice golden brown crust on both sides. Pour off that oil and give your pan a quick wipe. Once your pan's clean, put that steak back in and then make sure you're at a very low temp. And now is when the fun begins. Half a stick of butter, cut in half head of garlic, sprigs of fresh rosemary. And I just give that butter a few good moments to really infuse. Now to butter baste, I'll push all the aromatics to the top corner along with the steak. Then I'll tilt the pan down towards me and begin spooning the butter over the top of my steak. Basically cooking our steak the rest of the way through by coating it over and over again with butter. About halfway through the butter basting, I'm gonna flip my steak over, then I'll keep going. I've been cooking steaks long enough now that I can just poke and pinch it a few times to know when it's done, and this one is ready to rest. Sit all those beautiful herbs and aromatics over the top of the steak, then dump that brown butter over it so that all that flavor continues to seep in as it rests. So this is what I call the moment of truth. Ta-da! Perfect medium down the middle, just the way I like it. Spoon over some of that extra brown butter that we had from our pan. A few of those really nice crispy rosemary bits. I don't even have to taste to know that that's a perfect bite of steak.